Hello everyone, I'm Katerina and my channel is about travel, food and daily life. This is the third travel vlog about my vacation in Turkey and you'll find the first two linked at the end of this video. I love visiting local markets and I had to visit a huge Tuesday market in Fethiye. Here you can find clothing, accessories, souvenirs and much more. In this part of the market there are many tourists bargaining for prices. I also wanted to buy a summer hat and tried to haggle for a decent price but didn't end up buying it. The part I loved the most was the food market full of local products. They looked super tasty and natural and I would definitely do my shopping there if I lived in Fethiye. After the market, we took a dolmuş, the local minibus, to the town of Oludeniz to reach the Blue Lagoon. Famous for paragliding, which is an activity also tourists can do if they feel like it, this area has incredibly blue water. The sea is just too beautiful not to go there. To enter the Blue Lagoon, you have to pay a small fee and then can also rent a sunbed, an umbrella, or decide to stay in some areas where you can stop for free. We decided to treat ourselves and ordered salads directly on the beach. After spending the whole day in Oludeniz, we had dinner in a family-run restaurant located next to the fish market in Fethiye. We had courgettes as starter and two mains, tasty garlic prawns and fish sauté. The next day we went on another boat tour, this time on the river Dalyan. We were picked up at our accommodation and then went with a bus up to the point where we started the boat tour itself. The guide was funny and gave us historical and organizational information on the way. Our first stop were the mud baths. I was initially disgusted but decided to go in the mud pool and cover myself with mud, which is supposed to be very healthy for the skin.
Sembra che sono stati.
We then stopped for lunch. I chose the fish option, but there was also chicken, omelette and pasta. Lunch was included in the cost of the tour, 56 euros, and I'm going to do my final considerations on it later. We went back on the boat to see the Lycian rock tombs. We saw them from the river. Needless to say that I was amazed by those rock tombs as well, especially thinking about how could they build such things so long ago. On the way to the next stop we had blue crab. This was an optional and we paid additional 10 euros for it. I enjoyed it and kept the shells, you will shortly see why. Our last stop was the Turtle Beach. Here is where the river meets the sea. I really loved it. It was wide and had a beautiful view. There is both the option to pay for an umbrella, but you can also freely enjoy the place. Our stop lasted 1 hour and a half. On the way to the boat, we finally used crab shells. We were supposed to throw them in the water to feed sea turtles. Initially nothing happened and only fishes were eating them. Even if I saw sea turtles in Fethiye, I thought it would actually be really hard to see them here. After waiting around 10 minutes, turtles finally came up and everyone was happy to end the tour this way. I really enjoyed this tour, but considering the other one I did in Fethiye, which was half the price but really amazing, I'd say this was a bit overpriced. In the evening we went back to our favorite restaurant, where we had zucchini flowers as starters, and as main a delicious chicken Kiev with mashed potatoes and pilmeni with meat and truffle. I'm not a cake person, but this was next level. The following day we explored Fethiye Park along the sea and then relaxed on ÇALİş beach. To be honest, I had never seen an open-air park so well done and maintained. They even had a swing for people on a wheelchair. I think it's incredible how they made this park so accessible. In the evening we decided to have our last dinner with the most beautiful sea and sunset view. I didn't choose this restaurant for the food, which was anyway very nice, but for the view that was truly amazing during sunset. On departure day, I'm always quite sad. We decided to go a few hours to the beach anyway, then enjoyed a super tasty kebab in a restaurant in ÇALİŞ. My vacation in Turkey ends here, unfortunately. It was my first time in such a beautiful country. I'm happy I chose it and I will definitely come back soon. I loved Fethiye and the places we visited during our week here. As a lover of Mediterranean countries' food, I found their food super tasty and I'm already missing it. I cannot wait to explore other cities and areas in Turkey as well as to come back to Fethiye and surroundings to enjoy its vibes. Hope you liked this video and found it useful. Leave a thumbs up if you did and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you so much for watching this and see you in my next video. Bye!